maybe 1.7. When I was I was like literally 6 years old, maybe like 7. I was like a little jit, and I saw someone playing on their phone. I sort of, fuck, I don't know. I just watch him sometimes. I think it's
Ah, alright.
fuck it, Michael Jordan!
Dude, this fucking guy.
Michael Jackson.
I like this podcast so much. I feel like it's for the dedicated. You know?
Yeah.
So I feel like the niche is strong like that. I feel like it just helps.
But for real this time, I'm gonna get off the call. Okay.
So yeah, bye bye. Bye everybody.
Fuck yeah! Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Oh. What an attempt to beat it on, dude. That was fucking awesome. Oh. Hey guys.
What's up?
I think you should check my stream.
Oh! Oh! Bro.
Wait, is Aiden here?
Aiden's not here.
Yeah. Yeah, I beat it.
GG?
Holy, bro.
Let's go!
I heard you start talking, but I was low-key like laying my butt off in my bed, and I saw level complete. And I was like,
Okay.
I'm in the middle of just cleaning my room right now, guys.
Fucking finally, dude. I hate this level, bro. Oh my god. Actually, it's not that bad.
No, you love that level.
It's not as bad as fucking Frozen Cave, so. Frozen Cave is awful, and it's still better than Kowareta. Oh my god, you're not gonna believe how many attempts I had.
6, 7.
Wow. Okay, I have a feeling I know where at least half of these attempts went. Yeah.
First click.
Yeah. Okay,
Hey,
so
Adam.
without the first click.
Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Damn it. Damn it.
So without the first click, it's this many.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
I'm so glad I had this done before going back to college. Holy shit.
No, but guess what, Adam? Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Remember, like a long time ago, when you like did the drop in like one death or something, like really long time ago? You just did the whole level.
I just did the whole level.
In
I do not
0
love it.
deaths.
I don't love it. Where's Demon Complete? I'm putting it in here. Let's analyze the graph, if you would. Analyze the graph. Like, dude. Alright, I want to get into this level and just talk about it while I'm playing it to show what I'm complaining about while I'm playing it. And I also just give some advice that I learned while playing. So, let's just get into it. So right away, the first click, I mean, it's infamous for a reason. You just gotta get lucky, honestly. This, like, black orb, green orb is really weird. Like, it's usually not a problem. I just try to hit them both kind of in the middle. For this pink orb, though, I do just do 3 clicks and then buffer that black orb. I found that was very helpful to get a consistent setup for this green orb. Because that green orb is genuinely pretty difficult. And I don't even bother with this blue orb. It just makes it harder. Alright. Now we get into some of the fun hitboxes. Like this. I really dislike this. It looks like it's supposed to be part of the block deco, but you can still die to it, and it's just so frustrating. So you just always want to click that a little later than you think. This dash orb I had trouble with for a long time. I would just buffer it to help mitigate the fixed hitboxes. Landing on that corner is pretty tricky. I don't really have much of a visual cue for it. I just kind of learned the timing. But if you let go around this arrow or these spikes kind of around the middle, you should make it pretty much every time. I really don't like this black orb because of the size portal. I try to just like hit it right around the halfway point-ish of the portal. I hate this transition for this reason. I'm just dead right here. Because of these slope hitboxes sticking out, you can die if you transition weirdly, and it's super frustrating. Actually, right here, these slope hitboxes are extended out, making this click significantly harder, like way harder than it needs to be. I'm clicking here, more or less, and I'm still dying to the slope. I just really don't like it. And then you can't actually buffer this click because the red orb sticks out a little bit from the portal. From here, it's more or less smooth sailing. Just remember to hit this green orb pretty late and then hit that black orb basically as fast as you can. For these two clicks, if you can overshoot that pillar pretty easily, and then you can also click too early and die to that saw. So I just try to jump like right around this like box. This part is super annoying because the transition into the ship is pretty much different every attempt. So sometimes you want to click up top, sometimes you want to click like in the middle around these spikes. Shit happens in this ship and you just gotta figure it out. I liked trying to hit this blue orb as early as possible to try and get like a consistent timing here. For this gap coming up, this gap, you might be thinking what gap because it's invisible by the time you're actually going through it, but I like to try and hit this yellow orb in a way that I come out of it straight, and I like to try to hit it early to try and get as much height as possible so I don't straight fly into the saw on accident. This dash orb is just hard, honestly. You want to try to hit it in the middle as much as possible. It's honestly not a super tight click. I mean, it is tight, but like it's not as bad as like the first click or something. This fixed hitbox just shouldn't be here, honestly. It makes this click way more frustrating than it needs to be because you're inclined to hit it later, which makes you die here sometimes. Alright, and now we just the second half of the pre-drop. Right away, this hitbox is just stupid. You can die to that spike, yeah, like this. And it's just like, why, man? A lot of times you die to this mini spike, you can probably die to this big spike too. So why are we dying there? And then this dash orb, again, just hit it kind of in the middle. This green orb is trash, honestly. I like to try to just land on this little square as far to the left as possible to give me enough time to hit that green orb right. But the problem with that is if you let go too early, you can actually land on the side of a block, which makes this click completely different. So it's just not well made. This ball part, I think, is probably like the third hardest part of the level, honestly. The first click, that's the hardest in the entire level, obviously. Second hardest, I think, is the first wave, and then third hardest goes to this ball for me. So with this click, this pink orb is just, you have to hit it super late, and it's just hard. Like, you can miss it easily, and when you're actually playing and like in motion, it gets harder. For this, after that pink orb, I like to just like wait till basically, oh, you can't see it. Wait till basically the edge of the block and then do like a double click almost, just 2 quick clicks. That felt like a consistent setup for me for this green orb, which is so frustrating. It's really easy to hit too late or too early. This red orb can be buffered, but dying here feels awful, especially after passing the ball and everything. So I just preferred to kind of just click to the music. This dash orb, I had a bad habit of going too high here and dying. You want to kind of hit more towards like the bottom area around here, like the bottom third of it maybe. If you try to hit it in the middle, you're gonna have a bad time. This click is really weird. The only consistent visual cue I could find was to wait until I was about like halfway off the block or so, like right around there. I like to just buffer this pink orb and then buffer that green orb. On 2.2, you don't have to do anything with that pink orb. It's just there. You can just keep holding. Sometimes, I don't know if I'll get it now, but you'll get flung past that first block, but still land up here, and you just need to not panic. Yeah, there we go. See, I still landed up here, but you just gotta be paying attention. This black orb is also really weird because you can do it like that, or you can do it like how it's intended. You go down there. Problem with it is it's a very jank setup. I respect the creator trying to fix it with the force blocks, but like at the same time, dude, like come on. This ship is super awkward. I'm not really a fan of it. I like to do a click to like sort of slow down my momentum, and then another click in that yellow portal to keep myself kind of straight. This just fixed hitboxes randomly throughout this level. It's really annoying. I do like 1, 2, 3 to get through there. That's the best way I found. Alright, now we get to the drop, which is... it's probably harder than the free drop. I don't know. I just got really consistent with it towards the end. This is just like 2 fast clicks. You can do like 4 like evenly spaced clicks. But I found 2 fast clicks to be the most consistent, because if you try to do evenly spaced clicks, sometimes you'll miss the pink orb and end up here. This ship is deceivingly hard. I like to try to hit this yellow orb right around in the middle. Now we get to the infamous wave. This wave is brutal. You just gotta practice the shit out of it. I hate this bush. This bush should not be here. And then these 2 spikes right here. So they made this release so much harder than it needs to be. Like, you'll probably die here a lot. This is what, 64%? So here's like the first wave. I have a lot of deaths here. Transitioning into this part, this cube portal, is really strange. I like to kind of let go right as I even out. Yeah, that's a thing you can do as well, by the way. You can land on that hitbox. This duel makes no sense, if I'm being honest. I like to... well, I'm probably dead here, but I like to click right around here-ish on the pink orb. I try to just line my eyes up with this gap, because you can't really see the spider. And then for this ship, I just do 2 clicks. Like 1 early to get through this first gap right here, and then another one to get through here, and then you can just hold through this. This part is super weird and funky, and it mainly comes down to this pink orb and yellow orb. You want to kind of hit this pink orb like there, like the corner, I guess, if you want to think about it like that. And then same idea with this yellow orb. You want to just like hit it kind of like the bottom middle. That's the most consistent way I found. I haven't seen anyone talk about this before, but you don't even need to hit this green orb. So this is another instance of these slope hitboxes being trash. I'm almost perfectly in the middle, and I'm still dying. And then this UFO click is, yet again, more fixed hitboxes. Yippee. I kind of like to try and align myself with these arrows, but I like to click right around where I think would be like the middle of the arrow if there's like a diagonal line drawn through here. You could also think about it as like this little notch on this bar thing. This wave isn't as hard as the first wave. It gets much more consistent. It's still hard though. You'll still probably die here. This orb is a bitch, by the way. Don't let it fool you. It's much harder than it looks. I try to just hit it on like the far right side of the orb, but not too late, because then you'll hit this. So you want to be kind of in the middle-ish, like right as you pass the middle or so. I did this little straight fly in 2 clicks. You can do it in 1. I just didn't find it as consistent. This black orb is also really scary because it's deceptively easy to die here. I just like to hit it on the far right side of it again, like with that blue orb. I was doing 2 fast clicks for this last stray fly, but I ended up doing 2 like slower clicks because I felt more consistent. And yeah, that's Kowareta. This level is really like hard mentally because it's so choke point carried and not a friendly level to play. It just drags on, and then the first click and everything really easy to mind block, and overall not a very fun level, but it would be a lot more fun if some of the bullshit wasn't there. Anyways, that was Kowareta. I've been working on this since like December, early December. I had to stop playing for a little while because I got sick, and I ended up taking way more attempts than I probably should have, but hey, this is my second hardest. This is definitely a lot closer to Nhelv than Frozen Cave in my opinion. At first I thought, because when I first started playing it, I was progressing really quickly, and I was thinking that it could maybe end up being easier than Frozen Cave for me. That was not the case. This is definitely harder than Frozen Cave, but glad to have it done. I'll see you next time. I actually remembered to record day of beating it this time.
Yay! Wait, did you not? Which level did you not?
Oh,
record
gravity.
beating?
Alright.
Oh.
Alright, I'm down to the first click.